We think we know our dogs. We see them every day, we feed them, we play with them. Their barks, those excited greetings at the door, their sighs, those contented sounds after a long walk, their playful nudges, those gentle reminders for attention. But beneath that familiar exterior, beyond what we can readily perceive, is a world of senses we can barely imagine, a sensory landscape far richer than our own. Dogs experience reality through a symphony of smells, a constant stream of information flooding their senses and sounds invisible to us, frequencies and subtle nuances that escape our human ears, navigating a parallel world, a reality shaped by senses we can only begin to understand, buzzing with information we never notice, a constant flow of scents and sounds painting a vivid picture. In this journey, we'll uncover the science, the biological mechanisms behind their extraordinary senses, the evolutionary adaptations that have shaped their perception, from their powerful noses, capable of detecting scents at concentrations we can't even fathom, to their finely tuned ears, able to pick up the faintest sounds from incredible distances. Prepare to see your closest companion in a new light, to appreciate the world as they experience it, as we reveal the astonishing world, the sensory richness your dog inhabits every single day. To our ears, the world often seems like a relatively quiet place. We go about our day, perceiving only a fraction of the sounds around us. While we, as humans, can typically hear frequencies up to around 20,000 hertz, which is quite impressive in itself, dogs possess an extraordinary ability to detect frequencies more than 3 times higher than what we can perceive. Their auditory world is vastly richer. It turns out that many everyday electronics, things we barely give a second thought to, like phone chargers, TVs, with their subtle hums and clicks, and even Wi-Fi routers, those silent guardians of our internet connection, emit high-pitched sounds we simply can't hear. But these sounds are not silent to our canine companions. Dogs pick them up constantly, creating a symphony of background noise we're completely oblivious to. This remarkable ability is a legacy passed down from their wild ancestors, who relied heavily on detecting ultrasonic squeaks and rustling sounds to effectively hunt prey in their natural environments. So the next time you see your dog tilting its head at what seems like nothing to you, remember that it's highly likely tuning into a hidden world of sound, a complex soundscape that exists just beyond the reach of our human ears. What we perceive and casually dismiss as silence is, in reality for them, a room brimming with a cacophony of noises, a testament to their superior auditory perception. Dogs are living barometers of our emotions, sensing subtle changes in our bodies, like heart rate and muscle tension, long before we speak. They read our posture, breathing, and even the scent of stress hormones like cortisol. This isn't magic, but a result of thousands of years evolving alongside humans. When your dog comforts you after a tough day, it's responding to signals you didn't even know you were giving. They're not just watching, they're feeling and smelling our emotions. As dusk falls, dogs see a world that's hidden to us. Their eyes, rich in rod cells and equipped with a reflective tapetum lucidum, excel in low light, letting them spot movement in near darkness. While they don't see vibrant colors, they perceive shapes and motion where we see only shadows, that eerie glow in their eyes at night. It's their biology maximizing every glimmer of light. In the twilight, their vision is far superior to ours. Dogs are experts at reading our micro-expressions, tiny fleeting facial movements most humans miss. They watch our faces constantly, learning to predict our actions from the smallest cues. A crinkle before a smile, a shift before a command. Dogs catalog these details, building a predictive model of our behavior. It's a silent, ongoing conversation, with dogs reading us in ways we rarely notice. For dogs, a walk isn't just a physical exercise, it's a rich sensory experience. It's a journey through a complex world of scent trails, an invisible tapestry woven with olfactory information. These trails are stories left behind by every creature that's passed, a fragrant chronicle of the neighborhood. With up to 300 million olfactory receptors, far more than humans possess, they decode detailed biographies from a single sniff, extracting a wealth of information we can barely comprehend. Each stop, each pause to sniff, is like reading a new chapter in an ongoing saga, revealing who was here, their mood, their health, even what they ate for breakfast. Dogs filter out background odors, the cacophony of smells, to follow a single thread of scent, performing feats of sensory analysis that are truly remarkable, processing information in ways we can't even imagine. They're detectives, historians, and news gatherers all rolled into one furry package, deciphering a world written in invisible ink, a world we can only glimpse through their extraordinary noses. Before a storm, many dogs show anxiety, not from thunder, but from the buildup of static electricity in the air. Their fur accumulates static as storms approach, causing discomfort and even tiny shocks. Dogs seek out basements or bathrooms, instinctively drawn to places where they can ground themselves and relieve the sensation. Their behavior isn't mystical. It's a logical response to a physical phenomenon we barely notice. They feel the storm long before we do. Dogs can detect disease by scent. Cancers, diabetes, even viral infections change our body chemistry in ways they can smell. Their noses pick up unique chemical signatures in our breath, sweat, and skin, sometimes before symptoms appear. Medical detection dogs are now trained to spot these changes, alerting to illness early. If your dog fixates on a part of your body or acts unusually attentive, it might be sensing something you can't. They're responding to a chemical alarm bell only they can detect. When your dog stares at a wall or growls at a corner, it's not seeing ghosts, it's hearing what we can't. Mice in the insulation, insects, water in pipes. These sounds are clear to dogs, even through walls. Their mobile ears pinpoint the source, turning a blank wall into a world of hidden drama. What seems like odd behavior is actually intense auditory investigation. Our bodies constantly broadcast chemical signals, hormones that reveal our mood and health and even major life changes. Dogs detect these shifts, especially during events like pregnancy, when scent profiles change dramatically. They may become more protective or affectionate, responding to the new chemical cues. Even daily stress or joy is legible to their noses. To dogs, our internal states are as clear as a scent trail. Clean laundry smells fresh to us, but to dogs, it's still rich with our unique scent, skin cells, oils, and bacteria that survive the wash. When your dog buries its nose in your clothes, it's reconnecting with your essence, finding comfort and security. That's why they steal socks or shirts. They're seeking a familiar, soothing scent. Our laundry is a library of reassurance for them. Dogs are masters of routine, learning to predict our actions from tiny cues, like the sound of a mug or the rustle of work clothes. They don't tell time, they read patterns, associating sequences of events with what comes next. Picking up keys or putting on shoes signals a walk or your departure. They're not just observers, they're active participants, always one step ahead. Many dogs know you're coming home before you arrive, thanks to their ability to recognize the unique sound of your car from blocks away. Their ears pick out your engine's signature from the background noise, long before you're in sight. This anticipation isn't psychic, it's superior hearing and learned association. For your dog, your arrival is announced by a familiar, welcome sound. When storms hit, dogs seek out bathrooms or basements, not to hide from noise, but to ground themselves and discharge static electricity. Pressing against plumbing or tile, they instinctively use their environment to find relief. It's not irrational fear, but resourceful problem solving. They're using physics to feel better. The world of a dog is a place of profound sensory depth, ultrasonic sounds, invisible scents, and silent signals. What seems odd to us is often a logical response to information we can't perceive. By understanding their senses, we deepen our bond and appreciation for these remarkable animals. Living with a dog means sharing life with a creature who experiences reality in extraordinary ways. Subscribe for more dog science and behavior secrets, and drop a dog emoji if you learned something new.